Hello there, Mad Mike here, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'd like to go over a little bit of news that apparently a Hellraiser television series is being spearheaded right now by It producer Roy Lee and Ready Player One producer Dan Farah. Now, Hellraiser has been a long-standing series of films. Obviously, it's gone quite downhill lately because the films have degraded in quality quite a bit. I do really like the first two films. The first one was done and written by Clive Barker, who also wrote the novel. I believe it is The Hellbound Heart, which is significantly different than the original film, but he did both. Um, Now, as far as I'm aware, he is not the current rights holder to the Hellraiser film franchise. He has sold that off, or he sold it off a while ago. It's now being held by Lawrence Kuppen, David Salzman, and Eric Gardner. And I guess what's happening now is they're trying to plan out the television series. They're not sure if this is going to be something like an anthology, like the Freddy's Nightmare series from the early '90s, where each story is a different thing involving the Cenobites somehow, or somebody finds the box and opens it somehow. So each episode would be its own thing, or if this would be a season-long story arc where you would see somebody open the box and then they'd have to deal with the Cenobites and so on and so forth. Um, I think a Hellraiser TV series could have problems if they go that route. If they go the continuous the serialization route as opposed to the anthology route, because it the story would be relatively short. Somebody opens the box, the Cenobites kill the person, and then okay, then the story's over. Um, but I think that if you do that with individual episodes and you try and make things a bit different, I think you can work with it. The only kind of downside to it is the fact that the Cenobites kind of just they come back and they do relatively the same thing. Somebody opens the box, they come out, they terrorize, they kill people. Pinhead rips people apart with chains, that sort of thing. Um, so I don't think it has the same nuance as Freddy's Nightmares, because Freddy's Nightmares it was unique in many ways, and some of them I don't believe even involved Freddy Krueger. But I don't think they can make a Hellraiser series without kind of trying to keep things different from episode to episode, if that makes sense. So this is in very, very early stages. Nobody has been cast. This hasn't even been picked up. They're pitching right now to various television stations and streaming services. I think this will probably go on a streaming service. It'll probably be something like Amazon Prime or Netflix. They'll pick this up and run with it at least for a little while. Again, kind of horror programming is kind of, for television anyway, is kind of on the lowdown lately. You have stuff that a lot of people know about, like American Horror Story. Sleepy Hollow was on for a while, among other things. But horror really has been taking a back seat in pretty much all of entertainment for the last 15 to 20 years. And this could find its niche. This could find something good. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully, it'll turn into something that's worthwhile. I really uh, would stress that there are issues going forward with it, depending on what type of story route they're taking. But I'm waiting for the actors. If they cast good actors in this, I think it'll be interesting. I don't think the original actor for Pinhead is still alive. However, if he is, that would be interesting to see if he'd be willing to come back for this. If Clive Barker was involved somehow, I think that would be even better. Because again, he's a writer. It would be really good to see him come back and maybe write the pilot episode. I'd like to really see it. But this is just a quick little thing that I came across. I'd like to know what you think. Are you a fan of the original Hellraiser series? Would you like to see it made into a television series? Would you be interested to see some of the creators or actors from the original films come back and reprise their roles, or maybe add some creative elements to the series? Hopefully, make things better. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I like to read them. hit the bell for notifications, hit the like button, subscribe, and remember, I live my life free of compromise. Do you?